Imagine waking up in the morning knowing your job is to collect urine, or to wake people up by tapping their window with a long stick, or to taste the king's food in case it's poisoned. History is full of strange careers that sound completely insane today, but for centuries, people depended on them. These were real jobs, real pay, real people who did them every single day. Today, we're going to explore 7 bizarre historical jobs that will make you very grateful for your modern career. Section 1. The Knocker-Up, Human Alarm Clock. Before alarm clocks existed, people needed a way to wake up early for work. So from the 1800s to early 1900s, villages hired knocker-ups, workers who walked the streets at dawn, tapping windows with long bamboo sticks to wake people up. They were literally human alarm clocks. And yes, they had to hope the person actually woke up, because they didn't stop knocking until they were sure. Section 2. The Rat Catcher. Europe had a massive rat problem, especially during the Middle Ages. Cities were overrun, disease spread everywhere. So towns hired professional rat catchers, people trained to track, trap, and kill rats using poison, dogs, or even their bare hands. It was one of the most dangerous jobs of its time because rat bites and plague infections could be deadly. Some rat catchers became folk heroes. Others disappeared quietly. Section 3. Gong Farmer. The worst job ever. In Tudor England, there was one job nobody wanted: the gong farmer. This person's job was to clean out the cesspits beneath public toilets. They worked only at night, wore heavy boots, and carried buckets of human waste, all for a few pennies. They were paid well compared to others, but almost nobody survived long in the job due to the toxic fumes. Section 4. Sin Eater. This one is chilling. In old Welsh and English traditions, families hired a sin eater to perform a ritual during funerals. The sin eater would eat bread placed on the corpse and drink ale to symbolically absorb the sins of the dead person. They were believed to take the spiritual burden so the deceased could rest in peace. Sin eaters were often shunned, living lonely, isolated lives as if they literally carried the sins of the village. Section 5. The Food Taster. Royalty had enemies, lots of them. To protect kings and emperors, courts hired food tasters, whose job was to try every dish before the ruler did. If the food was poisoned, the taster would be the first to die. This job existed from ancient Rome all the way to World War II. Some tasters lived long lives. Others died doing their duty. Section 6. The Leech Collector. In medieval medicine, leeches were used to balance the blood and cure illnesses. So someone had to collect them. Leech collectors waded into muddy swamps and let the creatures attach to their legs. Then they peeled them off and sold them to doctors. Collectors often lost a lot of blood and were constantly at risk of infection. All that for a bag of leeches. Section 7. The Resurrectionist, Body Snatcher. In the 1700s and 1800s, medical schools desperately needed cadavers for anatomy classes, but legally there weren't enough. So resurrectionists, also known as body snatchers, were hired to dig up fresh graves and sell bodies to surgeons. It was illegal, dangerous, and carried severe punishments if caught. Yet it paid extremely well, so many took the risk. When you look at these jobs, you start to realize something. Every era has work that makes sense in its own time and sounds completely bizarre centuries later. Which of these would you never do even for $1 million? Comment below. And if you enjoy videos about history, human psychology, and strange facts, make sure to subscribe because there's a lot more coming.